everyone, this is Jeff, your PSNFFL Commissioner. Here we're going over the final rules and review for the league. So of course this is just basically an overview video going over everything that I've already talked about. So this is just basically to clear everything up. Hopefully nothing new, but just a further explanation. Of course, remember to set your lineups. In the event that you think you may forget to set your lineup, we have the fantasy football app right here. As you see, there's notifications, the second one down, set lineup reminder. So that's available to you. There should be no excuse. We have plenty of resources to use. Adds and drops. So as you can read those right there. Remember, the moves in this league are limited. You can make as many as you want, but please do so responsibly. If you're irresponsible, you're reckless with your moves, we may have to change some rules for next year. You don't want that, especially if there's filtering or player blocking. Now, you're probably sick and tired of me talking about this. That's a good thing. You should be sick and tired of me talking about this, because that should let you know how important this is that you don't do it. I need to make sure everybody understands this and that you don't do it. So if you're wondering what it looks like, okay, now you know the definition. This is what it looks like. When you see this, this is a pretty clear-cut filter. Just picking up a player and then immediately dropping that player, putting him back on waivers, okay? I blanked out the name of this team to keep that team anonymous for the sake of privacy, but this is what it looks like. So if you see that, you know that's a filter. Okay. As far as warnings are concerned, one overall warning will be issued to the league as a whole. Okay. It's not one warning per person. It's one warning for the entire league. So once that one person, whoever it is, uses that up, all violations afterward will be subject to discipline. So hopefully it doesn't get there. Of course, we all know the discipline already. You all answered this in the quiz. These are the things that could happen if you violate the rules. Hopefully, we never have to come to this, okay? Let's hope for a clean year. League policy. As members of the league, it is our responsibility to ensure competition and preserve the integrity with which this league was founded on, okay? So do not be afraid to report suspicious activity if you see something. So how do you avoid filtering and or player blocking? Use your waiver claims wisely. Pick up players that you actually want. Do not just pick up players just for the sake of it. Okay, don't be the kid at the playground that grabs all the toys and then throws them all away except for like one or two so none of the other people can play with them. Okay, please do not do that. A big one here. Don't worry about other teams so much, okay? Focus on your team and what you need to do. I got a funny story from a couple years ago. Let's just use the names Bill and Mike for anonymity here. So Bill and Mike were playing each other. Bill knew that Mike needed a running back. So Bill deliberately picks up Zach Stacy from the then St. Louis Rams. Mike sees that and has to pick up, Trey Mason. Well, guess what happened? That was the week that the Rams beat the Raiders 52-0, and Trey Mason went off for 34 fantasy points, and Mike would crush Bill. So Bill's pathetic attempt to try to block Mike from getting a good running back completely backfired, and as a result, I guess you could say karma tore him a new one. Okay, don't do that. Okay, don't worry so much about other teams. Worry about your own team. And of course, finally, research your players as well as players you may want. This is what fantasy football is all about. Doing research, finding out who's starting, who's injured, who's getting the touches, who's getting the reps, so on and so forth. Research your own players. That is your responsibility. Okay? As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're ready to go for this season. I'll see you then.